Alright, ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, guys, I really think that modeling, people take modeling way too seriously. Like, look at supermodels, right? Like, they're really beautiful, right? But the thing is, most people do not look like that, right? So don't feel bad if you don't look like a supermodel. I look like a supermodel because I'm very lucky. I got in the gene pool. I got very lucky. Plus, I work very, very hard. I literally starve myself sometimes. I literally don't. I literally exercise all day long, many days. So I'm very lucky that I'm able to do that. I work 30 hours a week, so it's not like I have that much to do, right? So, and I have more time to do that, right? But the thing is, not everybody can be a model. Not everyone can do modeling, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. You should just enjoy the modeling industry as it is. Now, not everyone enjoys it. Not everyone feels good about it, but that's part of life. Not everyone's going to love everything. People get very frustrated. Some people have a very hard life, and some people have a really hard time. So they're not going to be happy with someone being a model. But I mean, for the most part, if you are someone that is happy in your life and you feel good, don't let models make you feel bad or people that look good. It's not like you have to really put any emphasis on that, right? If they're not part of your life, or they are part of your life, but they're bugging you or whatever, then don't listen to it, right? Like, uh, models are models usually are very nice, in my opinion. I've never had any model come to me seeming like they're mean. So, you know, and I look like a model, but still, I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are models that are very nice people, and they're treated like they're not nice or whatever, or they're snobs. And it really depends on the person. There are some models that are really rude and mean, and there are some that are very nice, right? So you can't take it all too seriously. Now, the thing about modeling is that you have to be a certain look, and you have to be kind of like fitting a certain role. And if you don't, you just don't. You can't be a model, right? And it's not to say that all models are specifically the most beautiful, the most glamorous, but for the majority of models, you have to be like they're very good looking, right? Or at least in really good shape. Anyway, guys, I really hope you feel good today. Please remember that you have to take care of yourself. You have to treat yourself well. Do not worry about anybody else. Don't compete with anybody else but yourself. Believe in yourself. Be strong. Don't waste time listening to negative opinions. Find beauty in yourself. Do not think of yourself as less attractive. Who cares if there's models out there? Who cares if there's people out there that you just don't feel you compare with that are model types? You gotta believe in yourself. That's the whole point, right? You have to believe in yourself. You have to have the strength to be like, I don't need this. I really know that I'm good. Some models are really not living a happy life. So don't feel like you are having to compete with them if they're not even doing well, right? And the thing is, like this guy was mentioned, this guy I was seeing on TikTok or whatever, talking about how the water champ was saying they don't like fat models, right? And this guy on TikTok was like saying how he's like, this is the reason why models even have a hard time with themselves. And like they Photoshop these models. That's the thing, right? They Photoshop these models, and then they expect them to be like happy with how they look, right? But these models are photoshopped like crazy. Like for me, I'm happy not photoshopping myself because then I know I look that good, and I don't have to worry about presenting myself to others because I look the same as I do in my videos, right? But some models are so photoshopped that they're like, if I gain a pound, I'm not nearly as thin as I can't even gain anything, right? Because they're so stuck in that feeling of like, oh my God, like I look way bigger than the picture that I had of me, and I was really thin, but even though it was photoshopped, right? But it's like if you Photoshop a model, guess what? They're going to be very thin. Anyway, totally enjoy the show. Bye now. Bye everyone. Lots of fun.